Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super mega excited to be sharing this video with you guys because you have to watch this movie called Anchor and Hope. It's definitely a must watch, and yes, it's 100% a lesbian movie, and yes, it does have a happy but complicated ending. But before we get into more details and talk about it, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and also let me know your personal opinion down below in the comments as well if you guys have watched the movie, and what would you personally rate it from 1 to 10. And I also want to say that I've activated the super stickers to the channel just in case any of you would like to make a small donation. It will also, help the channel go a really long way. And also thank you so much for all the love and all the support you guys been showing on the channel. It definitely doesn't go unnoticed. So let's get right into this beautiful and amazing movie. Go watch it if you haven't watched it. So let's go.
I'm so sorry.
What do you want to know about phone? Are you serious?
Yourself.
Yeah,
There we are.
I've never been more lonely than these past few months.
Hey. The kind of... Maybe you're good at
So,
this.
yeah,
What?
so the,
And, I don't know. I'm probably sounding...
What? Baby, say where are we? Say where? Say blue.
happened to us. I don't know.
I've been thinking a lot, and I need to tell you everything I've made.
Really?
Okay, maybe I'm just being thick. Yeah.
Brutally honest. I want a baby.
We live on a boat.
How'd you get my address?
Ava and Kate are a happy lesbian couple. They live on a boat. They have a lot of adventures together. They have fun together. Very romantic, very much in love with one another. But things quickly took a turn because Ava decided that she wants to be a mother. But Kate, at the beginning, she was against it. She's not ready to be a mother. She's not ready to commit to be a mother because at the end of the day, they live on a boat. They don't have very stable jobs. Yes, they work, but they don't have very much stability. They are always moving around. And, it's just not the right moment for them to think about, having a baby. But Eva was very 100% sure that that's what she wanted. And she actually ends up telling Kate, like, hey, your best friend Roger is coming to visit us, so we can ask him to actually be our sperm donor. And at the beginning, Kate was against it, but one conversation led to another conversation, and Ava actually ends up convincing Kate to talk to Roger, and things actually worked out. So after that, they went through the process. They actually tried it a couple of times, but it didn't go as planned. But finally Ava got pregnant. So now during this whole process of Ava being pregnant, things just was not going as planned because Kate was very absent. She was working double jobs to save up for the baby, while Roger was, in this case the sperm donor, he was playing Kate's role to Ava. So basically just being there for Ava, accompanying her to go do stuff for the baby, organizing everything for the arrival of the baby. And Ava was like, wow, I appreciate you doing this because I know you want to be in the kid's life, but I wanted Kate to do what you are doing because she's not very present in the moment of this process that we are going through. And Ava felt kind of lonely, and she didn't feel supported by Kate. So as the movie actually goes on, unfortunately, Ava actually ends up having a miscarriage. And during that whole process, that's when Ava actually realizes that Kate doesn't want what she wants, and that it's not fair for her to keep Kate, because she won't change her mind on having a baby. And just the way that Kate also acted on it, she was very like, hey, I'm so sorry that this happened to you. I'm here for you for whatever you need me. And Ava was like, wow, I definitely wasn't expecting you to say that, because at the end of the day, it's not what I am going through, it's about what we are going through. We both lost a baby, not only me. So she felt kind of like Kate was selfish, and I definitely agree with her on that one. But it's also like Kate was forcing herself to be ready for something that she wasn't ready for, because she loves Ava. And on the other hand, Ava felt like she was forcing Kate to be ready for something that Kate wasn't ready for. So just a whole complicated situation that goes on. So after that, Ava decides to break up with Kate. She was like, hey, I don't want you, to basically keep doing stuff for me because you love me. I want you to do stuff for me because you want to do it, and not because you feel like you are forced to do it because you don't want to lose me. So Ava actually ends up breaking up with Kate. She moves back into her mother's house, and while she's there with her mother's house, she keep having this mind that she wants to be a mother. So she ends up moving out of her mother's apartment. She gets her own place. So at this point, Ava and Kate, they were separated like for 6 months. And after that, after 6 months, they actually reconnect, and Kate actually went to look for Ava. And when she found Ava, she actually went to apologize to Ava and told Ava like, hey, I'm sorry, I was selfish, I wasn't ready to be a mother, and the reason why I didn't want to allow anyone into our space because I love the way our life is, me and you on the boat having fun, and I'm also not 100% sure if I was gonna be a good mother. I don't know how to do this. And of course, during that very moment of Kate apologizing to Ava and basically asking her for a second chance, that she doesn't want her loser, Ava announces to Kate that she is pregnant. Yeah, that she is pregnant, and that she already has a whole room in the house prepared for the baby's arrival. And at that very moment, Kate also felt very betrayed by Kate, because like, wow, we were separated for 6 months and you go to a clinic to get pregnant. That's also very selfish from you. So it looks like both of us are selfish in this relationship. And after that, Kate just left Ava's house super upset, and Ava actually went after Kate, and Kate was like, hey, what are you doing here? And Ava was like, no, I don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm here. Basically, there was their form of them reconnecting at the end of the movie, and just be like, okay, it is what it is, we're just gonna figure it out, and we're gonna stay together and make this relationship work and raise our baby. And Kate was like, I know I'm not ready to be a mom, I don't know how this is gonna go, but hey, I am in it, and I don't want to lose you, I want to be with you, so we're gonna make it work. And Eva was also like, hey, I know you are not ready to be a mother, but I am here for us to do it together because I love you and I want to be with you. So yes, that's why I say the movie has a happy ending. If you guys want the full details, I will definitely recommend you guys to go watch the movie. And one thing I also wanted to speak on is about Roger, in this case the sperm donor. He wanted to be a father, and he, during the movie, he had a lot of times had to put his emotions aside and not really express how he felt about the situation, because it was like Eva and Kate didn't want him to be in the kid's life, but at the same time they wanted him to be in the kid's life, but with limits, and he was like, I see, I respect it, but I also want to be in the kid's life. I want the kid to know that that he or she has a father, and that I am going to be present. I want to help out. But Eva and Kate Kate was actually okay with it, because it's her best friend, but Eva was like, no, I want it, but at the same time I don't want it. But I definitely have to salute Roger for it, because Roger played a very important role. He really supported the two ladies, and he knew how not to interfere in their relationship and putting his emotions and his feelings aside in order to for everything to work out. So yes guys, that's basically it. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments.